here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out. And not only do you pick up the 1st down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
Back to throw. He keeps it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Giants. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around. You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. To the air again. Hurts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. To throw is Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York. Enjoy. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Now he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Motion man is Hyatt. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That his first touchdown of the new year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. On first down, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A run up the middle with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Now Hurts. That one caught by Smith. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broke it up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll start this one with a three tight end look. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll send a tight end in motion right. Hurts, going to keep it on the option. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 9. Hurts working in the pistol. He's got his man. It's Smith. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Philadelphia. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here comes the Eagles punt team. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. They'll look to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football at their own 23. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And this will be a Giants 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. Here comes the Eagles punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Back to throw. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch, Nick Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown. He'll drop to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Giants extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Hurts again. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score. A.J. Touchdown, Eagles. Hurts will try it again. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Quick throw on the slant, taken in by Smith. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Now, on second and long. Here comes Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Hurts down to a knee. And that will wrap this one up.